Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So as most of you may know, that I have been in the process of moving and unpacking the past couple months now, and I thought I would like to share with you 3 ways moving is not frugal, and then I wanted to share with you a few things that we did to keep our costs of moving down. So let's get right into it. So the first way that moving is not frugal, is food. When you're moving, whether it's because all your dishes and your cooking supplies are packed up so you can actually cook at home, you have to buy a little bit more prepared food, or you have to order out. The cost of food does go up if you normally cook from scratch at home. So unfortunately, that is it has been for me, it has been a way more expensive expense than it normally would be. Some of the ways that we kept this cost a little bit lower was we bought like sandwich meats and stuff like that to make our own sandwiches, and then we didn't really need any of our dishes really out for that, or any cooking, and just easy prepared breakfast foods like toast and already made waffles and stuff like that, so that you're not having to go out to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then dinner, sometimes unfortunately we did have to do takeout, because by that point we've been moving, and you're pretty much way too tired to do anything else other than takeout. But I did buy some frozen pizzas, which again are a little bit more expensive than making it yourself, but it was a little bit cheaper than ordering pizza. So that is how we kept our cost of food down, but it was still a lot more expensive than normal. Okay, so the second reason why moving is not frugal for myself, this is a pretty big one actually, is that I've had to get rid of a lot of things every time I've moved, for whatever the reason is. And this time it was because we just literally did not have the space for it all. For an example would be my daughter's bed and her entire bedroom set. We had to get rid of it because her room is way too small here, and we had to buy a new loft bed for her, so that it's off the ground, so she has the whole underneath of the bed to use for play area and whatnot. And the other examples could be food that is just not worth carrying all that food to your new house, so I tried to use up as much as I could. And yeah, so that is one way that you could save money in this area, is by, instead of buying groceries the last month that you're in your place, or even 2 months if you can, is by not buying any groceries and just using the food in your pantry and your fridge and freezer, so that you don't have to throw as much away or give it away even. And also, the example that I use with my daughter's loft bed is we found a used loft bed for $100, so that was a really good price. And we also did sell her I guess bedroom set that she had, and we got the asking price that we got for it, but it still cost us money, and we had to get rid of our bed that we were using. But that actually was okay, because we ended up just using my bed that I had before I met my husband, which is a king size bed, so it's even better, and it's been in storage for all these years, and it's like brand new still, so I'm really happy about that. And yeah, just I guess other ways that you can save money in this one particular is, I guess, use the food up that you have, buy secondhand. And if you do have the time, try and sell some of the more expensive items that you don't have room for. Or if you can, store them at a parent's house like I have done, and then until they sell, or you could do a garage sale or something like that. So you're not completely in a whole loss. But there are times when you just have to just give it away and cut your losses right there, then and there. And that's okay too sometimes. And the third reason is just moving costs in particular. And this is whether you are doing it yourself or you're hiring a moving company. The boxes, the time, all of this stuff costs, and moving is expensive. Any way you look at it, it is extremely. You're never going to be able to move without spending any money at all. And unless, or I don't know if you can, but I have never been able to spend absolutely $0, because I did get all my boxes for free, but I also spent money in gas picking up them, and then I had to spend many trips bringing the boxes that I fill up to our new home. And yeah, so you're always going to be spending money, whether it's not like an upfront cost like a moving truck. It always costs in one way or another. Oops. And so some of the ways that we saved money in this particular area is, like I said, we kind of did it ourselves. My husband has a truck that he loaded everything in, and then we did multiple trips. And I also used my car for all the smaller boxes and smaller items, and I moved and moved every single day, loads and loads and loads. So although it wasn't as expensive as hiring a moving truck, it did still cost a bit more in gas money. And also I got free boxes from outside the thrift store. You can ask grocery stores. I also got some from there, or other people that have just moved and they have leftover boxes as well. And yeah, those are the ways that we did to save this by doing it all ourselves. And that is why I think frugal, or moving is not frugal, and I hope that I never have to move again if I had a choice, and I will never move again. So I hope this will be our new forever home. And I know many of you have been asking to see our new house, and I'm really hoping to do a tour in the next this week. I just need to finish tidying up and organizing and finding a spot for everything, and then I will give you guys a nice little tour. And I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me here, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye!